So hi guys, welcome to another edition of Football Family Feuds, and today I'll be talking Koulibaly, I'll be talking Dries Mertens and Tammy Abraham. But before I get into the video, you know what to do guys, just hit that like button and the bell notification so that you can be notified every time I make a new video. I want to do a quick plug, quick shout out to my brother. His name's Ken Burton Music, and he's got a new YouTube channel. I think it's called Inspiration for NHS Workers. I'll get the exact YouTube name and I'll post it in the comments below. It started the channel a couple of days ago. It's a fun channel, it's a music channel. He's an excellent musician, primarily gospel music, but he's compiled some little jingles for the NHS, quite fun I think. And if you want something different from the football videos, then check him out, and I'm sure you'll appreciate a sub. So let's go and have a look and see what you think. But right, okay, into the first story now. Koulibaly and Koulibaly to Chelsea. These rumours have come up again, and it's got the Chelsea fan base really excited. And this is because of a story by a journalist by the name of Massimo Brambati, where it says Chelsea are clearly ahead of the competition in the race for Napoli's Kalidou Koulibaly this summer. I don't know how reliable Brambati is. I've been trying to do some research on him just to see if he's got a good track record. I couldn't really find anything great on him, so I'm not sure what his track record is. Any Italians who follow this channel, let us know if he's a reliable journalist. So I'm just reporting what's out there, and I've had abuse in the past by I think some Napoli supporters when I've mentioned Koulibaly to Chelsea, saying that I'm lying and there's no chance that he'll come to Chelsea. Guys, I keep saying to you on this channel, I'm just reporting on the stories that are out there and giving my comments about the stories. So I'm not actually saying that he's definitely joining Chelsea. So I don't know if he is or if he isn't, but the story's out there, so I thought it would be a good video to make to comment on. Would I like Koulibaly at Chelsea? Of course I would. I think he ticks all the boxes for us. He's 28, coming on 29, so he's got bags of experience. Our back line at the moment, we've got quite a few younger players. The most experienced one we have is Rudiger, and what he offers, which I don't think Rudiger does at the moment, he gives us that leadership and he gives us organisation in defence. Rudiger was meant to be our leader, but for me, with Rudiger, he shouts a lot, I say that, but his positioning isn't great. We saw that highlighted when we played Bayern Munich the other day, a few months ago now, is it, since the lockdown? Yes, but we saw that. But also with Rudiger, I think he loses a bit of discipline when the chips are down. He's running around like a headless chicken sometimes and not organising that back line for us. Contrast that with Koulibaly. He's a great leader of men. I remember a clip that I saw once where he was kind of telling his defenders where they need to go. One defender wasn't following his instructions, so he's actually pushed him out to his attacker to get to the ball. And that's what he's going to do with our young players. He will continuously talk to them, continuously tell them where they need to be. And for me, that's vital. So if you've got a good organiser at the back, then it goes a long way of sorting out your defence. And he could be to us what Van Dijk is to Liverpool. Because if you look at Van Dijk, not only is he a good footballer, but he organises that Liverpool back line. And when he doesn't play for them, it's quite noticeable. So he's got height as well, 6'2", so he gives us that presence, especially from set plays. Good in the air, and he's also a quick player, and he can play with both feet. So it's similar to John Terry in that aspect. He can ping the ball with his right foot, ping the ball with his left foot. He's so versatile. He can even play as a fullback, right back or left back. So he's comfortable on the left side of a centre back or a right-sided centre back. Brilliant with the ball at his feet. He's comfortable taking the ball out from the back, and strong in the tackle. So every single box is ticked there. As I said, people are probably going to go on about his age, but as a first centre half, you can carry on playing until you're about 35, 34, 35. John Terry left us when he was about 34. Gary Cahill, 33 was he when he left us. So if we get, he's probably losing a little bit of his pace, but he's still pretty quick. But if you have somebody alongside him, Zuma's quick, Tamura's quick, so you've got quick defenders there covering across as well. So it'll suit playing with Zuma or Tamura, because both of them are people who are still young enough to learn new things. So let me know what you think, guys. Do you think he'll be a good buy, or do you think we should go for somebody else like Gabriel Margalisha we've been linked with, or another centre back? I'll be interested to know what your thoughts are. So we're looking at to get a team of leaders, because I mentioned in one of my earlier videos how Joachim Ziyech is seen as a leader. So we get in Koulibaly as a leader. Another leader is Dries Mertens. So Dries Mertens is Napoli teammate. He's another one who's reported to be close to joining Chelsea. The latest reports are that he's not going to renew his contract at Napoli. He's had positive talks with Frank Lampard, and he's interested in playing in London. So if Dries Mertens comes in, again, he ticks boxes, being another experienced player. We've got a very young team. The more so we can get in 3 or 4 experienced heads, because if you notice in this season, there were times where we've lacked that experienced head, especially when the chips are down, and when we concede a goal, everything goes a bit awry. But if we can get a few experienced heads, can calm down the younger players in the big games, and when things are going wrong, then it's all good for me. And Dries Mertens, as I keep saying, he can play in the numerous positions, playing left side or left wing, right wing, or up front. His age as well doesn't affect Tammy Abraham, who I'm going to go on to talk about in just a minute, but he's off that age, 32, where he can give us probably 2 seasons. Tammy Abraham isn't threatened, so Tammy Abraham can learn things from him as well, and it gives us options to play different types of formations. And I hear that Giroud may be signing a new contract as well. So you've got 2 experienced strikers and 1 young up-and-coming striker. So that means that they have a lot of faith in Tammy Abrahams and want him to develop into that world-class striker. So going on to Tammy Abrahams, there was obviously earlier on in the season they were talking about his transfer, his situation with his contract, how he was reluctant to sign a new contract, but the latest reports coming out is that he's close to agreeing a $135,000 a week contract. So that's all good for us, because he's been one of the pluses this season coming through. I've always been a supporter of Tammy Abrahams. At the beginning of the season, when he missed that penalty against Liverpool, a lot of people were getting on his case. I did a Twitter video at the time saying that we need to be patient with him and only get on his back if he's not scored a goal before Christmas. But he's proved a lot of people wrong. His form up until just after Christmas was very impressive, and the reason why his form has kind of tailed off is because he's been playing through an injury. We all know that he picked up that injury against Arsenal with the ankle injury. He had to be rushed back because of our lack of options up front, and probably Frank's fault as well for not having enough faith in Giroud at the time. But so yeah, Tammy Abrahams has been playing through the injuries, and he hasn't looked the same player as he was at the beginning of the season. But a fully fit Tammy Abraham's back, confident, and he's now going to be getting the balls from Ziyech and maybe a fit again. Pulisic, once he starts feeding on those balls, gets his confidence back, then I think we'll be seeing a mean Tammy Abrahams next season. So let me know what your thoughts are. Happy that Tammy Abrahams is going to be signing a new contract, or do you think the jury's still out on him? I'll be interested to hear what your views on that. So there you go, guys. As I keep saying, stay safe, wash your hands, keep that blue flag flying high, and until the next video, take care. Bye bye.